So today I would like to touch upon a very interesting topic. This is the mistake that most online business entrepreneurs make, not just online business entrepreneurs, but in general, people who start their business. And we all know at the beginning it can be very stressful, overwhelming, and you have so many things to juggle. So what happens, we tend to focus our attention on things which are easier for us. For example, if you're a coach and you dive into coaching business and you're on your own and you start to learn ropes, and first you think you probably will set up simple like social media platforms, then you create your maybe simple website, or you don't do it at the beginning, you don't absolutely have to, and then you buy lots of courses, download like millions of freebies and try to learn from everyone possible watching these masterclasses. So you try to figure out how to actually sign your first client. And what most people do, they tend to focus on things they already know how to do. So for example, you can be really good with graphics. So you might spend hours and hours and weeks actually to build a beautiful website. Only no one will come and visit because you don't have traffic, because you haven't set up all the backend or your Pinterest to create this traffic, or organically you're not marketing your business right. Or people who really got good with copywriting, or they like writing, so they like beautiful blogs, they post these huge blog posts on their Facebook or Instagram, and again they not doing the rest of the work, and basically they don't have a strategy in place. So what happens, obviously nothing happens. And I noticed that not just within coaching business, but I see people around, and I used to work on a panel with a startup, like an angel funding company, and we saw a lot of young people coming to us for funding. And the problem is, when you're on your own and you're just starting out, you focus on what you already know. And unless somebody comes from outside and they can see things like from an aerial sort of view and guide you in the right direction, you might just get so comfortable in what you're already doing that you will not even see the other ways. And I've seen people around me who've been focusing on building a company from scratch, only in the end, after like a 12, 13 long months, still not having any results, because they've been building a website and improving it every day, and that something comes to them naturally, but they've been avoiding maybe marketing and sales and other things which are crucial to make your business succeed, because it's just something they're not very good at, or they don't feel comfortable to do. And again, to grow in business, the only way you can actually grow in a business is when you push yourself and stretch yourself, and this is how you learn. And the only way to actually make this sort of leap ahead is to learn something you probably don't know to do how yet. When I started coaching business, I identify myself as an introvert, so all this social media and talking live and posting on social media and being public, that would just never happen to me. I never thought I would be able to do that. And I realized that in coaching and consultancy business, you actually have to show up, and people have to see your face before they make decisions whether they want to work with you. So it's one of the essential parts, and you can minimize it, but you cannot replace it. This is something you actually have to learn how to do. And at the beginning, it's very scary, because this is something you feel very uncomfortable with, right? But when you start doing it, not every day, but you just learn step by step, and you get some guidance. I bought lots of courses myself, and I have the best mentors in the industry to help me. But a lot of things you have to take responsibility and actually do yourself. And this is how I learned, for example, how to be on camera, be live, and being able to present things I would never do in the past. And if you don't stretch yourself, if you don't get out of your comfort zone, it will be very, very hard for you alone to grow your business. And of course, there are ways to simplify it. So, for example, me and my team, we developed this amazing product because I know a lot of you struggling with at the beginning, when there's so much to juggle, you struggle to set up your social media in the right place. And literally for every social platform, there is a course out there. And of course, you can buy all the courses, you can learn, and you can do it yourself. It will take you weeks and weeks and weeks, especially the website. It doesn't have to be built at the very beginning, but if you want to appear professional as an expert in your field, the website presence, and has to be a nice website, is absolutely essential. Plus, it is more just your business card. The website is so much more, because all this SEO and the back-end work, which I'm not a technical person, but there are people who would do it for you. It's so essential so people actually can find you. One of the things I tell my clients, Google yourself, and what do you see? Imagine if that was you looking for a coach or somebody to help you with your specific problem. And what would you do? You would Google their name, right? To see what else comes up. What have they done in the past? Have they written a book, or are they in a podcast? Or perhaps they've been on a TEDx talk, or whatever it is which will appeal to you. But if you Google somebody's person's name and nothing comes up, or you can even struggle to find their website, would you think they're professional? Would you think they're an expert, or would you think they're like still newbies and trying to figure out their way in the field? So this is quite essential, and that can drag you from actually doing important things. And unless you're really good, but that's another caveat here, because you can focus on creating a beautiful website and spend months doing it instead of focusing on what's actually going to bring you clients. And this is a combination of things. So what would be the solution here? Because obviously this is like a big problem we all encounter as business owners at the beginning. But what is the solution? Well, first and foremost, I would say hiring a business mentor can help you tremendously. Because once we are doing what we're doing and we feel comfortable with it, we don't actually know what can be done sometimes to improve it. And at the beginning, we assume this is only normal not to sign up clients, and it takes maybe, whatever we say to ourselves, 3-6 months before I even start charging for my services, right? Which is not the case, because you can actually share your knowledge and expertise as soon as you open your business, as long as you obviously know what you're talking about and you've done it in the past, and you have whatever qualifications you need to do that. But in coaching, most of the time, we don't really need to be qualified. And sometimes we just share the expertise on a particular topic we already learned within our lifetime, right? Like for me, coaching is not new. I've been qualified 15 years ago, and I've written and published a book on the topic. And this is something which has been going like a thread through my whole life. But only recently, with all the situation with the COVID and the world changing, and when everything went online, I saw the opportunity that it is amazing. You can do it from the comfort of your home, and you can help people around the world change their life, make a huge impact. And a lot of you see this opportunity too. So how do we make it easy and fun and joyful when it's so much to juggle, so much to do? And no wonder so many people actually been put off by all the social media, because this is something new, something we're not used to, suddenly being open and public, and people can see what, our life basically being transparent. And if you're not used to that, if you're not this sort of extrovert who already been doing it for years, it's like breaking the pattern. So 2 things. First is hiring a business mentor, or somebody who can look at your business from sort of the side, and be not biased, and tell you where it can be improved, or which way to go. And that can save you months and months of time and thousands of pounds, and actually can make business work from not working at all, or not being able to see what the next step is. But the second problem is people they're not technical, right? I'm not technical, and I could not even imagine learning every single social platform and website build. And as I built my own website, the basic of it, but all behind back-end work, all the SEO, all these pixels and all this stuff, I probably could still do that. Give me another month or 2, I would learn everything, but then I would be taking time away from what actually my work is about, right? And this is reaching out to people, sharing my message with them, helping them to grow their business. And you cannot possibly do everything unless you have a team of few people, and unless you like superwoman. So there are three things we say in our business. We divide them metaphorically like in red, blue and black, and I will touch upon them. What are they, and where normally you can recognize yourself, where you focus all your energy and finance and time on, and where perhaps you should look and focus more your energy on the other ones. So the red one is the cost of your business, and it entails bookkeeping, invoicing, accountancy, answering emails, designing like sales and landing pages. Also, it includes social media, but not the strategic one, not when you like selling a product and sharing your service, client contracts, etc. So it's all like a technical part, and some of us are really good at that, and that's where we tend to spend maybe a lot of time, right? It's not my case though. Then there is blue, where it's all the money making activities, and that will be personal outreach, creating sales conversations, live streams with call to action, networking, again, when you support it with selling, and then newsletters, again, with call to action, strategic newsletters, webinars, launches, short-term offers, pitching, coaching, serving. These are all the money-making activities. And again, this is something some people love doing, love presenting, love talking to people, love selling, and some of us don't. But the only reason we don't love it is because we might not be confident that we're good enough, and that's something you can learn and get better. And once you get better, you become more confident and you actually love it. That's what happens with me, and being live and talking to people and launching with masterclasses and hosting challenges. This is when you talk to a group of people who you never met before, and you share with them and help them with what you know. And that's something which gets better with practice. And you have to stretch yourself at the beginning to learn all these new skills, and then it becomes your second nature and easier, and then eventually you will enjoy it. And then there's this black, so we said red, the cost of your business, the blue, the money making activities, and there is a black where the energy is the energy work and your brand positioning. So that would involve energy work, and that's a huge part, which I'm not going to delve in this particular series, because this is like can be an episode or the video on its own. But energy work is super important. And then is working on your business strategically, like to see it from this aerial view and create medium to long-term strategies, brand positioning, developing strategic thinking and relationships, like joint ventures, partners you work with. Again, this part a lot of us don't focus because we think, oh, that's not that important. Again, it is for longer term, but it's very, very important. And we should be really spending our time, maybe 10% in the red on the cost and like this technical stuff at back end, and then between 40% each of our time on blue, which is money making activities, and the black, which is energy work and brand positioning. So this is something I want you to think about. Where do you spend most of your time on? And do you think you can shift some of the focus on the maybe blue or black? And where do you think you're stuck? And which activities are you focused on and you keep doing them on a daily basis despite they might be not getting you the results you want? And also how you can shift that, how you can pivot in your business and create better results. And if the social media and the website and all the setup and all the foundation building scares you, I have this amazing offer for you. We set up all the social media platforms for you, and not just social media, all the search engines like Pinterest, and we connect them to Instagram and Google Plus, and create YouTube channel for you. And again, you will not be needing all these platforms like to run them on a daily basis, but once it's all set up, what happens, and it's done properly and it's all connected, and it is a lot of work, what will happen then? somebody searches for you on the internet, you will come up like is amazingly established expert in your field, while you can focus your energy on doing something you really love, which is probably coaching, maybe some selling, or doing the energy work. And that has to be only done once. We aim to set you all up in 1 week, including like a website. It could be simpler version of the website, like a one-pager, where we'll have all information about you, and it's created on a beautiful template, so you will look super professional, and the website will look thousands of dollars. And also there is a advanced option where it includes a bigger website with like proper 5 pages, and also it includes like Pinterest and YouTube. And the basic version includes Instagram, Facebook page, all business setup, not just normal Instagram or LinkedIn to Twitter. It has to be done specifically with your branding, so that the message is congruent. And if you already have it set up, we can audit it for you and make sure it just the message comes across really congruent. And once you have it done, and it can be just under the week, you're ready to go. You basically can confidently market and sell your offers, and you will look professional, like an established coach in your industry, and it can make wonders for your sales, your revenues, and attracting your ideal clients. So if you are interested, I will drop a link in the description. Book a call with us, and we'll be happy to answer your questions and see how we can help you. And that was it for today. So focusing on the right things is crucial in your business. If you want to make it happen and be successful, go through all the red, blue, and blacks, just what I've been talking earlier, and choose what to focus on, and that will make tremendous shifts in your business. So that was it for today, and I'll see you next week.